Hi Aquarius, this is your May 1st through May 15th general tarot forecast. So this is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. I hope this finds you in good health and good spirits. I know things are pretty crazy around the world right now, so I hope you're taking care of yourselves. All right, Aquarius, what do you need to know for May 1st through May 15th? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, May 1st through 15th. May 1st through 15th for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, friends, let's get out your 6 cards. I will be looking at a card from the medicine deck for you to polish off your reading today. So I was going to say this when I saw the 5 jump out or lay down here. And because we're dealing with a great deal of pentacles and a recovery period, I am going to suggest that there could be a health, could be financial health, but could very well be bodily health that needs a great deal of rest and rejuvenation. At this time, you do have some choices ahead with regard to the direction that you'll be taking and a decision around a noun, frankly, a person, place, or thing. So treatment, a person, a position, an object. Really, really interesting. Let's get into the bottom of the deck energy. We do have some Gemini vibes here with the Lovers. A major decision having to do with your heart. We do have some cups starting out, so the situation seems to be full of heart. You do seem to have some protection. You do seem to be at least able to be happy despite some difficulties. But the decision here is about how to use that and how to move ahead, and this is always based on the heart. It's going to look like it's between the mind and the heart, but it's really the heart. And we can see this clearly here. You're just so much more evolved in the heart. So, make a decision based on love. Gemini also does rule the 3rd house. There could be a third-party situation if this is a love reading for you. And certainly the 3rd house rules communication and education and information, including media and including clinicians and studies and research and so forth. So, and it's a major, right? So that's a big deal behind all of these other minor arcanas. 10 of Cups is the situation, right? So you're coming at this, or at least you're entering this phase of the first 2 weeks of the month with, you feel pretty positive here, despite some difficulty that may be showing up, or that isn't fully solved at this time. But perhaps you just have a lot of support or a lot of encouragement as well, and it just could be that you're extremely hopeful about any circumstance or event at this time. Here's one of the more difficult cards energy-wise out of all the minors. Obviously, is the reason for the situation is the 5 of Pentacles. Now, technically, this can be considered perceived lack, but it's obviously perceived or real lack. And since it is of the Pentacles, this is something that you would experience necessarily in your body or bank account, right? This is something, or a person. Maybe a person was removed from your life. But if that was the case, or maybe a health event, needed attending to, and that made you feel better. But nonetheless, there was a real lack, real or perceived lack, or, being unwell here somehow. The interesting thing about the 5 of Pentacles, however, is this person is generally speaking not alone. There's at least one other person who's going through this with you. And you can really have each other's back right now. And what the 5 speaks to, because the 5s are always just numerically, they're just chaotic. This is seeking balance. This is seeking input. You're seeking assistance. Could be seeking rest or recovery, okay? But ultimately, this is, whether it's real or perceived lack or loss, what you are asked to do here, and you do have the 2, right? You have a direction, a choice you're going to make here. You're going to ask for help. You have to ask for help here, because there is something big underlying it all that, again, a decision, maybe you were putting something out. I mean, this is full of options and decisions. It's full. So perhaps it's just a matter of, you know, you're going to put your foot down about something, take something seriously that's close to your heart, or that you would like to feel full and positive about. 3 of Pentacles in your recent past, right? This is kind of worker energy. You do have support. You do feel supported here in money or in health. And this could just be an indicator of you remember what it's like to feel better. You remember what it's like to feel good. And you just want that feeling again, right? You want that experience again. Certainly you could be working with another individual, a third party, toward physical or financial health as well. 4 of Swords in the present. So this is literally rest and recovery, right? This is generally speaking of the mind. But because we're inundated prominently here with Pentacle energy, I'm going to suggest that this is about your person, place, or things. So whether it's your body, whether it's your home, 4s are structural, right? Foundational. Also steady, stable. But usually of the mind, there's usually a sense of maybe overthinking something. Maybe there's a sense of concern here. We're going to put that to rest, though. That's one of the keys here to feeling better, at least. So seeking professional advice, choosing that option to love yourself enough to do that. Even if you have somebody's input, second opinions would be very important right now. If you've gotten, say, a prognosis or a diagnosis in the first 2 weeks of the month that you are not entirely secure with, or you don't feel is being taken seriously, you can always seek a second opinion, particularly if that's how you feel. 2 of Wands, it's in the future. So yeah, this is a decision. This is a position you're going to take about what step to take next, right? And it's so curious because the advice card is make up your mind. You have to make a decision. There's at least 2 things being balanced here, perhaps against each other or perhaps opposed to each other. Or one thing is taking up too much attention and the other part of your life deserves a little bit more attention. So, you know, perhaps choose a little bit of a different route for any health or financial. Pardon me, guys, financial needs at this time. I am personally feeling under the weather this week. I'm not sure why. So, but I was obsessed with getting these done for you. So forgive the lack of energy. I hope this is still helpful. I would say if there's something in the back of your mind or something that you do know for sure is bothering you, definitely get some advice here, guys. Love yourself enough to do that. So we have gathering and we have Mother Earth. Squirrel is gathering and the turtle is Mother Earth. Turtle, to me, maybe not all readers and certainly not all Gnostics, is ancient, right? The turtle is ancient. So there's something ancient. There could be something occult. There could be something having to do with the blood here as well, I want to mention. And then, of course, here with squirrel, which is, of course, gathering. So it could just be gathering information, gathering support, gathering assistance. But make a decision to do that right now, guys, because now is the time and you're really being supported in that direction. So Aquarius, I really hope that reading was helpful. Take care and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.